All right, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson about basically how, when the Lord brings judgment, that's when, people are going to recognize who he is, that there's a power that rules over the earth, and it's not just up to man's will, and what made me think of it, I was reading in the book of Joshua, and the accounts in there, it's heavy, with Rahab, the way that, rumor passed around, ever since they came out of Egypt about the plagues that hit. So it struck terror among all the nations. So without further ado, we're just going to jump into the scriptures and get it.
Joshua 2:8. And before they were laid down, she came up unto them upon the roof, and she said unto the man, I know that the Lord Yahweh had given you the land, and that your terror is fall upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you.
Yeah, because they heard the stories of how the Israelites were led out of Egypt. The 10 plagues, and then also the account of Joshua leading them across the land and all the miraculous works that happened.
Yep.
You can jump to the 5th chapter. Yeah.
5
and ultimately, that she made a covenant with those 2 spies from Israel to search out the land. She was like, hey, you can kill the rest of my nation, just save me and my family. Yeah. She was willing to do that because she recognized the power that the Israelites had. They're like, fuck it, like, sacrifice my whole nation, just save. They became rats. They became
sellouts.
Yeah, sellouts to Israel.
Yep. This Joshua 5:1. And it came to pass when all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea, heard that the Lord Yahweh had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel, until we were passed over that their heart melted.
So their heart melted, man. With fear. They heard the story, like, Jordan. They had to cross the Jordan River. And then all of a sudden, like, the river dried up so that they could walk across. That's insane. That'd be like
split that sea.
Yeah, that'd be like, you hear a story of a multitude, whipping ass and weird paranormal activities going on to anybody that tries to mess with them. And then all of a sudden, they're coming through your land, coming across the Mississippi River into Memphis. You'd be like, fuck, like, what the hell is going on over here? That's the power that we deal with, man. That's Israel's power, all right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's what's coming to the elect of Israel during these end times.
Yeah, the way it said they should be willing in the day of that...
in the day of thy power.
Yeah, day of that power. God, I can't find it. But this, back in Joshua 5:2, and we were until we were passed over, that their heart melted, neither was their spirit in them anymore, because of the children of Israel.
Yeah, so they died out of fear, man.
Heart attacks.
They just heart attack died. They're like, I don't want any part of that, and they just died.
Damn. I gave up the spirit.
God, yeah, man, the Most High is cold. And the things that are about to happen during these end times are going to outshine all the troublesome times before, A time like never before shall be a time of Jacob's trouble.
Yep. Hey, let me grab some Psalms 9:6. It say, 8, so like Psalms 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is near in the works of his own hands.
Yeah, because when, hey, even on the left-hand side, when paranormal activities start happening, they're like, man, there's definitely a higher power. If demons are real, then, hey, righteous spirits also have to be real. Like, surely there's a higher power,
God, I'm gonna jump down to 19. It said, "Arise, O Lord, let no man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but man."
Yeah, because these nations are proud, man.
Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
Esau proud of the motherfucker right now, man.
Yeah, Esau primarily. But even these other nations, man, they got to be put into subjection under us, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were talking about the other day, those Arabs in Dubai.
Yeah.
They flaunt their money more than Esau does, you know? They can't be living like that in our kingdom. You know, we're going to have to, take their gold, beat them into subjection because they have their riches. They think Allah is the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to prove to them that Allah ain't shit.
Yeah, we gotta beat that. We gotta beat that out of them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know, hey, there's only one God, which is our God, Yahweh Shemashah, man.
Yep.
You know, cause it said, "Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but man." And that's what we ultimately doing, praying, every day, doing these lessons. Lord Yahweh Shemashah, please come back, take Esau, the wicked, out of rulership, man. You know, how long should this go on? How long should this endure? Yahweh Shemashah. He blaspheming your name. You know, he want to be like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So that's it, man. You want to grab some?
I was going to grab this real quick. You can go ahead and grab that Jeremiah. Or if you got something else.
Jeremiah 16.
This is Psalms chapter 58, verse 10. It says, "The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked."
Yeah, the righteous.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But it say in the book, you should tread upon their necks. You know, it be 9 things that man should, hey, let me grab it, man. What's that? So I gotta grab it. You can read it again if you want to.
Yeah, it says, "The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked." Yeah, because it's a good thing to see that the bad guy get punished, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because nobody likes the bully to just get away with everything. You know, but when he finally gets what's coming for him, man, everybody, it's a sigh of relief. Like, got that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Verse 11, it says, "So that a man shall say, Verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth." You know, that's that recognition. It's like, oh yeah, there is a judge that deals righteously, that doesn't tolerate wickedness.
Yeah.
Hey, and wickedness has reached to the heavens right now, man. That's why this place, you're gonna have a huge paradigm shift, man.
Yeah, transition of powers. We up next, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Moab, so-called Chinese people. They don't got next. Not the Russians. You know, hey, we up next. The so-called niggers, Hispanics, wetbacks, savages. We up next, man. You know, that was what's that? Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Mm-hmm.
That should be strange.
Yeah, they shall be amazed at the strangeness of
that salvation, man. Because the Lord coming back to deliver us. That's what salvation is for us so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Into the Israelite foreigners whose spirit goes back to an Israelite. They may look like the other nations, man.
Okay.
You know? You can grab that real quick?
Yeah, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5, and I'm going to start at the top, verse 1. "Then shall the righteous stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
Who been afflicting us? He saw them, the heathens. You know, what it say they help forward the affliction.
Mm-hmm. "And made no account of his labors."
Right, because this was when America was great. You know, we built this place up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we built this shit up, man.
When
made no account, man. Free labor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It said, or cheap labor.
Cheap.
Pennies to the dime. You know, he'll give you your pay, but then tax your ass.
Yeah.
And then charge you for your necessities. So really, he's like, here, he plays give me back.
Yep.
But anyways, it says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for."
Right, strangeness of that salvation. It said they should be terrible fear when they see this, man. If, we're saying in Revelation, great fear had fallen upon them. You know, when they seen the prophets came back, letting them know about their judgment. That Esau Edom about to go down. He about to get destroyed. He about to go into captivity, and you other nations, y'all about to go down with him, man. And that Yahweh Shemashai is on his way back.
Hey, man,
you know?
And it is strange, man. Because like when you,
like
yeah, but I mean, like even how Israel woke up to the fact that they're Israelites and broke down these prophecies, like that's spiritual power in itself. You know, that's what strikes fear into these heathens, man. Going full circle is seeing that the power woke them up out of nigger shit, fucking black culture and fucking any Babylonian culture that Israel might have been.
Darkness.
Yeah, because here it is. Like they were thugs. They've been lying, stealing, and cheating. They're like the scum of the earth, and then all of a sudden, they're telling your judgment, man.
Yep.
Like that would strike fear in you. Yeah. All of a sudden, they're growing their beards. They're coming back into their heritage of the prophets of old, getting in that same spirit. It's like, damn, like where did this come from?
You get 2 Corinthians 10 and 3 and 4. Look at, hey, that makes sense because we on the highways, the byways openly, man.
Mm-hmm.
We only got a gun in our hand. We ain't doing none of that. We letting you know, man. You got it.
You said 2 Corinthians 10.
Yeah.
Start at the top.
Start at 3.
Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the power to the pulling down of strongholds.
Right, which is this word, man. This Bible, Hebrews 4 and 12. This word is sharper than any two-edged sword. Piercing through the soul and joints, man. So this is why they're in great fear, man.
Mm-hmm. Casting down strongholds. When you go into that word stronghold, that's like like a capital city that's where their basically main hub is,
mm-hmm.
like of resources and military point. Like it's a stronghold. Like that's like one of their mighty places.
Yeah, or like on Christianity.
Yeah, that'd be
be
like a stronghold of the people's minds, But whenever we're out there, we're breaking that shit down. Man.
Yeah, breaking down the virgin birth doctrine, breaking that down, destroying that through the scriptures. That the Lord is so-called white man, we destroying that. Mm-hmm. Everybody can be saved. We cutting that down through this word, man.
Mm-hmm.
The rapture doctrine, we destroying all that, man, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shemashai.
Because that's where Esau's main power is through his deception and lies.
Right.
His media. But
mm-hmm.
now he's getting, now people are calling bullshit on his lies, and his power is slipping.
Yep.
He can't control the masses like he used to.
Yeah.
He can't blow up the Twin Towers and say, oh yeah, we need to go to war with these people now. People are second guessing that shit.
Yeah.
Pandemic. You want to do what?
Pandemic. Yeah, plan. Is it on it?
Verse 5, it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, against the knowledge of the Most High, man.
And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai.
Right, bringing it down into subjection, man. Letting you know it's on one page. It's like one way, man. One path, man. So, hey, grab this with Revelation 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. The dry bones, we stood upon our feet. Stone with the apostles and elders already down, And great fear fell upon them, which saw them, man. Great fear, man. Because they spent millions of dollars trying to keep us away from the truth, man. But you can't stop prophecy, man. So, right, we closing on Jeremiah 16 and 14. And therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it should no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, because that was a significant, event. Was, the Israelites being led out of Egypt, and that's how he was known back then. Like the heathens knew him as Al-Shaddai because that's like the terror that he brought. You know, when Israel went to war with, you know, these other nations, that's how they knew him, is like through the miraculous works that was on, you know, the side of the righteous Israelites.
Yep.
You know, but it says, no more shall they say that the Lord liveth by, you know, he won't be known for that anymore, but this is the new thing that he's going to be known for.
Yeah, because they still make movies about this, how the Lord split the sea, you know, Egypt, delivering us in Egypt, you know. But 15, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Which is talking about, you know, North America.
Yep.
And then it also says, and from...
Yeah, it said, from the land of the north, and from all the lands where he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers, man.
Yeah, so no more are we just going to, you know, go over the Red Sea and Jordan. Nah, he's gathering us from the four corners of the earth, you know, pulling us out of that gross darkness that, you know, whatever vain philosophy that we were led into. He's going to renew our minds and renew us, man, as a nation. He's gonna deliver us out of the subjection of our enemies. He's gonna put our enemies to serve us, man.
Yep.
That's how the Lord is gonna be known. He's gonna do it with terrible fear, man.
Yep.
Power, man.
Cause this second Exodus that's coming up now, speedily, man. This is finna top on Egypt, man. The Lord delivering us. You know, by the before the fire hit, what it say? He should deliver thee in the
twinkling of an eye.
In the twinkling of an eye. And I'm thinking about Job, the 5th chapter. It say he should deliver thee in can you grab it? Job 5 and I know it was the 5th chapter. Let's say like 5 and 19.
Yeah. 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, yeah, in 7 shall no evil touch thee, man. The elect. You know, because Lord gonna be beaming up his elect, you know, before the plagues hit, man. No evil gonna touch the elect, man, which is the final trump. You know, this place is getting destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. So this from the top ancient Egypt, man. You know, it said, but the Lord liveth that brought out the children of the north. From all the lands that Israel been scattered to, because Israel been scattered in Japan and China, you know, in Africa, and Arabia, East
Egypt,
Indian, Egypt, man. Israel is everywhere, man.
Spain, Portugal,
you know?
South America, everywhere, bro.
You can't name. I mean, you can't put a number on Israel, man. They say they is like the children of the sand, you know. But this came to my mind. Now we close on this. We got some more. You can break it down. This Judah 5 and 20. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. Then you know that they know that the only way for the Lord not to protect us if we go off. If we continue worshiping other gods, we sin against them.
Yeah, that's the reason why we're under the curses in the first place.
Right. You know.
But if we repent and the Lord is on our side, then hey, man, nothing's impossible, man.
Yep. Romans 8:31.
Come.
But it say 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world, man. So it basically like, hey, if they ain't righteous, if they righteous, which you gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, you know, the Lord gonna fight for us, man. He said he would be an adversary to our adversary, an enemy to our enemy. If we keep his laws, statutes, commandments, we obey his voice. But if not, if we sin, he gonna turn it back. And like you were saying, that's why we underneath the curses now. This is why we in the predicament now. This is why we live paycheck to paycheck now. You know, this is why we into slavery now, man. You see?
And he said, I will bless them that bless you, and I will curse them that curse you.
Yep.
That's really going back to the story of Rahab. Rahab and her family were delivered because, hey, she sold out to the Israelites. She served Israel.
Down.
Yeah, she hid them so that they wouldn't die. So she protected them. She served them. All right.
Yep.
But hey, if she were to even it was in the covenant, that Rahab made with the Israelites. They're like, all right, but if we see you outside of your house, during, when we, throw down the city, if we see you outside of your house, we're killing you. So,
yeah. Staying inside.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, these heathens are going back under our feet, man. To make the point again, the Most High is going to be known again through His judgment. That's about to show forth, and it's going to be undeniable, events that there's a higher power, all right? And the elect are going to know Him personally.
I know it's when we go close, but
it's the Spirit.
It's the Spirit, man, But it's Psalms 47:2. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom He loved.
Yeah, that's from the beginning. He chose Israel to be on top.
Yep.
Point blank period. That's the promise to Israel. No way around it. So with that, hey, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders. Peace and blessings to the elect out there. Shalom.
Shalom.